Shalom, shalom. Going live today. I ain't have my stick. I gotta order a new stick, man. It ain't one thing, it's another. You know what I'm saying? That's an easy fix, though. Hey, the show must go on, though. The show must go on. Stick or no stick. The Lord willing, I'll have one next week. Let's get into it, man. Before I get started, let me give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Hawashah, Hashem Kapidat. Hey, and it's Thursday, man. Tomorrow's Friday. I normally come out here on Friday, but the Spirit had me come out here today. I got a feeling them damn devils gonna have me busy tomorrow, you know? So I had a little extra time today. So I moved it up today. No count. But let's get into it, man. I gotta get up and go to that fucking plantation in the morning. I think this is Second Timothy 3:1. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." And we're gonna get that in the NLT. It says, "You should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there shall be very difficult times." And we're in difficult times right now, man. I don't know if that's my boy. We're in difficult times right now, you know. Oil is shooting up, inflation is creeping up. The good old USA is at war right now. And they about to enter into this hot phase of this World War III. They're getting ready to send these ground troops in. Won't be long for a draft to get started, man. So we're in some perilous times right now. But the elect, we don't have nothing to worry about. We just got to sit here and watch it all play out. They talking about famine, food shortages, energy shortages. Hey, man, these some perilous times. But it's for the elect. Like I say, man, we're not worried about it at all, man. Just gonna keep it believing in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah and keep on pressing. We're gonna sit back and watch you people lose your damn minds out here. You're gonna go absolutely crazy, man. I know, yeah, they hyping up terror attacks, hyping that up. So hey, man, all we gotta do is keep watching. Like the scriptures say, watch and pray, man. And that's all we're doing. Watching and praying. So hey, we're gonna see what's gonna happen after these troops get in position. They say the Marines are already there, ready to go in. And everybody's talking about how it's gonna be a straight bloodbath, man. You got retired colonels, retired prime military, so they're going straight into a death trap. But Israel don't give a damn, man. They need that money and they need that land. They need the resources. So who going first? You Americans, man. BB is going to send you in first to soften things up. While Israel is going to sit back, sipping pina coladas, watching the troops get blown to pieces, man. You know, and and, and you fall for it every damn time, man. Every fucking time. You go to verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves. Yeah, you can just see that anywhere, man. It's so sickening now. You see, just Jake in the phone all day long, man, like a woman, taking selfies, always taking pictures, always recording some bullshit for themselves. It's just covetous. Yeah, a nigga want what you got, man. Believe that. Whether it's your woman, your material things, your position on the job, your so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, they up to no fucking good, bro. They up to no fucking good. So you gotta watch Jake, man. You know, and lie for no damn reason. I was talking to a nigga yesterday. You just lying his ass off, man, about nothing, for no reason. You know, he was like, and they was about to give me an office. I said, hold on, bro. You almost had me for a second there. Nobody's gonna give your ass a damn office job, man. You stacking pallets, man. You know, Jake is out of their fucking minds, man. A nigga lie to you for no reason, man, in a drop of a hat. So you got to be careful around these so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. They always up to no good, man. You know, just boasters, proud, and you see Jake is proud as hell, man. The scriptures even say, "How is Ashes proud?" You know, and this whole YouTube and this social media has fucking drove egos through the roof, man. You know, and it's sickening. Everybody's a fucking movie star now, man. You know, everybody got an opinion about something. To blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, and you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans are very unthankful. Here it is, the Most High brought our asses out of Egypt. Fast forward to today, you turn around and show him your ass, man. You know, you don't even want to keep up your end of the bargain. You say you're gonna keep these laws, statutes, and commandments and these ordinances, but you ran off a horn, man. You serving other gods now, and a lot of you niggas don't believe in nothing, man. But you believe in that stinking ass baby mama of yours, though. You believe in that bitch. You know? Here it is. She done fucked the whole block. But you niggas believe every word she say. When it comes to the Bible, you niggas got 1,000 excuses, man. Why you can't serve the Most High? Why you can't serve your how about Shemi Shah? But let one of these skanks call you, send you a text. You niggas jump out of bed, man, 2 in the morning. run straight over there. You know, half sleep still. So the Lord's gonna do away with you niggas, man. Y'all worthless, utterly useless. You know, and the way he's gonna do it too, man. He's gonna send y'all asses off to this Middle East and get y'all ass barbecued in this war that's coming up, man. Well, it's already a war. I don't care what kind of terminology they try to use. The U.S. is at war with Iran, man. But it's about to go hot, man. And he's going to send a lot of y'all no good 2/3 of the nation of Israel off to the Middle East. You're going to become a damn a desert bunny, man. You're going to become a desert ornament. You know, you're going to look real nice in the fatigues over there, man. You know, he's going to dress you up, put you on some nice fatigues and some boots and a helmet, and send your ass off to the Middle East, man. With your draft notice. And we're going to see how proud you are then ducking gunfire, man. Ducking mortar rounds. You ducking airstrikes. Let's see how proud, how unthankful your ass is gonna be, man. You're gonna believe in something that day. You're gonna be calling on somebody in that day, man. When your ass in that foxhole, in that trench. You know, just a week ago, you was sitting at the house playing Call of Duty. You know? You know, you was talking much shit on COD. Now your ass is actually in the game, man. and you ain't responding either. You know? You're not gonna respond, man. No, so let's go on. Unholy. Verse 3, without natural affection. Truce breakers, yeah, and these people would not keep their word, man. So-called Negro, Latino, and Native American word is fucking damn near worthless, man. There's only maybe a few that might keep their word, but they definitely not gonna keep it when it comes to the Most High, man. How about some of y'all shut up? You niggas done broke everything, man. You know, you going backwards. You know, Jake's so wicked now. Jake has gone backwards, man. Just false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. And our people hate men like myself out here on the highways and byways that's actually doing some good. No, we're trying to put it like this. We're not trying to wake you up. Only the Most High can do that. We passing the message, telling you, hey, you the people, you know, you're the Most High chosen people. We're going to get the kingdom. You know, you need to repent. And they can't stand it. It makes their blood boil. That what we're saying is the truth. And we're saying, hey, go and seek the old paths, man, the old way, which is the good way. And they say, hell no, nigga, you crazy. We ain't going the old paths. No, this 2026. We gonna stay wicked, man. You know, I got a couple guards I gotta roll up. You know, that's what a nigga tell you, man. You know, or he just bought 10 pounds of crawfish. He can't serve the Most High, man. He gonna let all the crawfish go to waste. You know? So that's what these people do, man. They despise anything that's good, man. You know, if you ain't talking about that that fucking so-called white boy named Jesus, they don't want to have nothing to do with it, man. If Jesus ain't invited, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans ain't showing up. You know, that's who they want to serve, man. They want to serve the so-called white man. They have what you call Stockholm syndrome. A nigga can't imagine being governed, being ruled, or having a power of God that look like them, man. You know, they've been beat down so long. You know, so-called white man been over us so long. If I had my sign up here, but I'm gonna get the stick, Lord willing, next week. Order one this weekend. You know, they can't imagine a God looking like them, man. You know, what's the name? Had a super coon on his show one day. It was Steve Harvey on Family Feud. I forget exactly what the question was about, but it had something to do with heaven. And then the nigga said something like he want a job or something in heaven, man. Jake is Jake is finished. And Steve Harvey, one of the biggest coons in media, he was like, "You want a job in heaven? Like, you out of your damn mind." But hey, man, that's our people, man. Said the whole head is sick. Jake can't imagine not working for the so-called white man, even in heaven. You know, like on Boondocks, Reagan, White Heaven. But the so-called Negroes, especially, man, and Latinos. Let's throw them in there too, man. The so-called Latinos too. They some big coons too, man. I went to the job site today. Well, not my job, a job site. And I asked, I'm like, where are the gringos at, man? You know, I need them to sign this paper. I looked out, ain't number brown faces, man. Number brown faces and one so-called black face. All the so-called white folks gone. You know, and it's sickening, man. But that's what our people want to do, man. They want to stay here and work up under the so-called white man all they like, man. I'm just sitting here looking. I'm like, I see brown over here, brown over there, brown on the third floor. Not one single white person out there working, man. But you damn so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans out there working y'all asses off. I couldn't believe it. I said, fuck this. You know? I said, if y'all want to live like this, y'all can have this shit, man. I ain't going for it. So that's why the Lord called a few good men, if you will, man. Because we ain't going for that, you know? That ain't living. You out there working your ass off, and the so-called white man got his feet up sipping lemonade somewhere. Fuck that. So you try to tell our people, we're gonna rule, we got next, and if I would have told them that, they would have lynched me out there, man. These so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans would have fucking probably tried to hang me from a damn balcony out there, you know? I'm like, hey, don't you see something wrong with this? Man, they probably would have just threw me off the roof, man. you know? These people don't want to be free. So-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man don't want to be free, man. Fuck 12 years a slave. These niggas want to be forever a slave, man. If it was up to you, you 2/3, man, we'll be here forever. We'll still be in the same predicament. It was up to y'all. It's a good thing it ain't up to y'all. Praise how about Shimmy our shot for that? Call her lawyer. How about Shimmy our shot for that, man? That he's gonna come get his elect. And he gonna leave the rest of y'all out here working for the so-called white man. you know? And it's just that simple. Verse 4, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High. Yeah. These so-called Negroes, man, the tribes, they love pleasures more than anything. They said lovers of pleasures. Let's read that in. Read that again. So like it's lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High. So yeah, they love doing what they want to do, man. And loving the Most High. So that ain't gonna fly, man. That is not gonna fly. All Jake wanna do is ride up and down these fucking streets and that damn slingshot, man. Playing that loud ass music. You know? Or you wanna jump in the whatever kind of car you got, whatever kind of rims, just ride around, picking up skanks, man. Just thirsting for attention. They rather do that all day long, 7 days a week, than serve the Most High. So that's why he's gonna get rid of y'all, man. Because you just see it's a certain number of y'all not gonna return back. You too busy doing you. And I'm trying to remember what I thought. It was some video. It was some nigga talking about he just loves selling dope. He's like, it's not even about the money. He was saying, he was like, he just likes selling drugs, man. Just the thrill of it. Just a wicked ass nigga, man. Just wicked as all like the mofo say, just wicked as all outdoors, man. Why would the Lord come back for something like that? Could he repent? Yeah. Will he? I doubt it. Seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it. Oh yeah, and Jake is a big traitor. You know, tribes are straight treasonous, man. You know, they got no loyalty when it comes to the Most High. How about Shimei? They have no loyalty, man. And especially that treacherous Judah, you know, the southern kingdom, man. You know, but it's okay. Just think about all the times you was turning up, you was doing you. When the lights go out, the truck stop running, and the utilities go off, man. You know, think about Katrina on steroids, man. 4.0, Katrina 4.0. Think about that. When you're in the midst of all that and you crying for the so-called white man, like you did last time. This time he ain't coming to save you. This time, man, he coming to kill you, man. You know. And all this is the perilous times that was spoken about in these scriptures. It's Ecclesiastes 12:1 says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not." So yeah, you need to remember the Most High now in the days of your youth. It says, "While the evil days come not," but it's too late. They already here, man. See, man? That clock is that thin in that hourglass is getting pretty thin, man. You can go on YouTube and just see how many people getting killed, getting raped. It's like a damn horror movie on YouTube, man. Just all the different news channels from all over the country, man. I'm talking about some damn straight out of what's that motherfucker name? Stephen King novel, man. Out of a Stephen King novel. The shit that's going on out here in these streets. It was this one dude that I can remember off the top of my head, a Jake, so-called Negro. He shot like 5 people in the head. I think like one died, and he was like, "It was like, why you do it?" He was like, "Hey, a voice just told me to shoot him, man." You know, a voice just told me to give him headshots. And then he got into court. He's like, "Hey, yeah, I did it. You know, lock my ass up." So it's a crazy spirit out here, man. The most I got shit turned up, you know. Hey man, they say why the evil days come not. Well, shit, the evil days are here, man, and they just gonna get worse. Or like the old folks used to say, it's gonna get worse. You know, it's gonna get worse. Hey, even the dog agreed on that. You know, like I said, man, just go on YouTube and look at different cities, different towns all over the country, news channels, and you know, sometimes I just gotta turn it off. I'm like, that's just too much for the night, man. Like that's enough internet for me today. And these people out here walking amongst us, man. They just ready to flip at any given second. And you worried about doing you. Well, the most I got some crazy nigga out of his mind, man, just waiting on your ass, man. You know, ready to do you in, man. You know, he's fresh out of Angola. Yeah. Looking to go back tonight, you know. But you learn about doing you. You know, the most I had it where he got out of prison early too. Just to do the will of the most high, man, on the left hand side. Hey, they made the most high made the people mess his paperwork up, you know. They supposed to be doing life, double life, but he getting out next week, you know. And the most high got him ready for you 2/3, man. The 2/3 of the nation of Israel. And you're gonna come home and it's gonna be like bruh man in your house, man. You're gonna hit that light switch and you're just gonna see a big ass pipe come right across your face, man. You know? So, so the evil days are here, man. You know, even Stevie Wonder can see that. You know, old Stevie Wonder, he can tell us the evil days, man. It says, nor the years draw nigh. So the more is going on, it's like, hell, it's just March. And it seems like it's worse than last year, man. You know? It's worse than last year, man. So not only the evil days, but the evil years, hey, it's upon us, man. You know, so you got to be careful out here, man. For as a man of the Lord, you know, I ran into a demon yesterday at the store, man. You know, I got to keep in mind that these people got demons on them, man. You know, and I have to watch myself at times. I have to remind myself, man, this man got demons on him, and probably on all kind of drugs. So he was like, he already cut me off, so I was already kind of mad about that. So we get in line. You think I'm just gonna hold my stuff in my arms while he just fuck around trying to get a soda? So I put my shit on the register, and he come up there, hey man, this and that. I'm like, what? He's like, you know, I was there. So I said, so what the fuck you saying? Pretty much in so many words, you know? He's like, I'll just go. I said, no, you go. I'm like, you the one got somewhere to be, man. You go. You know? You're like, no, you go. No, nigga, I insist. You go. You know? Because the last thing I want is a damn wicked ass nigga behind me, man. I need my eyes on you at all times. You know? So just that quick, man. Satan could just get in there, man. So you gotta try to stay spiritual at all given times, man. You know, you gotta try to stay spiritual at all times, as much as possible. Because these people are fucking filled with demons, bro. You know? They fucking filled with them, so you got to be fucking careful.
It's the consequence of playing with the guy who putting on the niggas on the ride. If it was even in his eye, they on big fish when he died.
So just keep that in mind. It says, I have no pleasure in them. Oh, so like you say, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. So hey, just seek the most out your creator in your youth, while you can, you know, while you got energy. youthful, you can do the work in the ministry. You know, most I ain't looking for no old ass man to put work in for him, man. You know, even though he does call older men to this ministry, but he ain't looking for no man with no damn walker out here, man. You know, you come to camp in a fucking wheelchair. You know, he ain't looking for that, man. You know, you want somebody to look for you early, right? And shit's going good. You don't want to be old and you're on your deathbed. Then you want to seek the most out, man. You spent your whole life being wicked as hell. You know, you about to check out at any moment. Like, oh, I'm gonna start serving the Lord now. You know, the Lord wants you to seek Him early, man. You know, know plenty of men that came into this truth at a young age, man. Sacrificed a lot of what people say. Oh, you missing out on fun. You know, I'm ready to tell you, man. You know, I came in about, I don't know, about 20. No, I came in about 30 something, 32, 33 years old. And believe me, I was out partying like a motherfucker. You hear me? Partying everywhere, man. And I ain't met shit. I know I blew a lot of money. I know that much. But as far as fun, fast forward, thinking now, that shit wasn't really fun, man. I thought it was. But now, 8 years strong in this truth, I refuse to go back. I refuse to go back to the bullshit. Seems like everybody just getting high now, man. They don't even know what fun is. Everybody just fucking doped up. You know, so hey, I sought out the most high, you know, at an early age. And I was like, hey man, I'm ready to give it all up. One day we're hanging out, going to clubs anyway. How many clubs can you fucking possibly go to, man? After a while, that got boring. Then one club wasn't enough. I had to go to 3, 4 clubs a night. You know, it's just dumb shit. You know, call hello, how about what's up, man? You know, he called me on in because, like the scriptures say, you know, I didn't find him; he found me. Roughly paraphrasing. You know, I hear so bad out here now. I know men that are single and they barely can even get a chick, man, to even look their way. You know, they say the gate, what they say, the dating game is horrible. They say it's trash from what I'm hearing. You know, they saying, hey, you know, the dating game is trash, striking out every corner they turn. You know, every corner they turn, striking out. You know, life was way better before this damn social media shit, man. All this damn TikTok bullshit. And shit was a whole lot better, man. Now everybody now just a bunch of weirdos. Can't even hold a conversation. Just weird as hell, man. Dumb and weird. You know, every time you try to talk, it's all awkward. He's like, what the hell is going on here? You know, it's crazy. You can have all these friends online and shit, but you still alone, though. I remember when I used to be on that Facebook bullshit. You have a whole fucking 2, 3, 500 friends and shit, but you by yourself at the end of the day. Or you might have one true best friend. Yeah. You know, so I'm not missing anything, man. You know, I refuse to go back to that bullshit. You know, so Lord willing, I'm gonna stay in this truth, man. Just ride it to the end. So far, so good, man. You know, I haven't ran across anything that want to bring me back into the world, man. That's money wise or woman wise. You know, give up the truth for that. Crazy. Ain't no way. I can't deal with the headache. No way. I gotta tell them, oh, I don't eat pork. I don't eat shrimp. I don't celebrate holidays. I don't celebrate my birthday. Think I'm gonna go through all that shit again? And don't say you don't celebrate Christmas. Oh man, that's a whole fight within itself. That's a whole nother demon there, man. You know, they might let you slide with all them other holidays, but when it comes to Christmas, that's a hell of a battle there. That birthday and that Christmas. I seen a lot of men fucking cave in, man. That woman get on their ass and they just can't do this work no more, man. You know, it takes a strong spirit to do this. You know, a guy with about a year or two ago said he can't do it no more, man. Woman giving him hell about coming to the block. You know, leaving the kids. He go to the block. She just take off, leave the kids by themselves. While she want to go out, it's Saturday, and some man just throwing the towel, man. So they can't do it. So hey, this ain't no easy walk, man. Yeah, it looks easy, but believe me, it's a big mental battle, man. And you got to be crazy to do this, man. You got to be a little crazy, you know. And that's just the truth. You know, let's go on, man. The second address 9:1. He said, "Answer me then," and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before." So you got to measure the time diligently, man. And that's where the man of the Lord should know how to measure the time. And you should know we're in that time of being at the end. We at the end of this, man. The very end. You got the U.S. and Iran. Soon, Russia and China going to enter into the war. NATO, the Arabs, the Arab nations, and we're gonna have what you call World War III, man. You know, there's gonna be World War III going on out here, and the troops are already in the motion, man, to start this ground invasion, and that's gonna kick it off, man. So you got to know how to measure the time diligently. Why? Because these prophets have been telling us and have told us, man. This is what to look for, knowing that the coming of the Lord is near, man. Knowing He's very close, very close. You know, I was just thinking about this last night. Spirit jumped on me. I'm like, man, we actually about to see one they ignorantly call Jesus, man, come back. You know, I've been hearing about it all my life. You know, but to actually be able to witness it, man. You know, that shit kind of struck me. I'm like, damn, even I know it's coming and read about it. But to be living in this time, man, it's some out of this world, man. You know, you're gonna see the spiritual world meet the physical world, man. And you're gonna see them come back on them so-called UFOs with the host of heaven, man, with the angels, and they're gonna go to war, man. They're gonna be delivering and killing at the same time, man. They're gonna be delivering the elect and destroying the wicked. You know, so it's unreal, man. You know, actually be living in this time. Verse 2, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So yeah, it's the same, like I said, that is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the earth. It's like it begin to visit the world which he made. Yeah, he's getting ready to visit this place, man. And like all you scoffers say, oh, how long they been saying that? They've been saying that since my grandmama been alive. That's the end of the world. You know? But the thing is, we at the very end of it, man. The end started 2,000 years ago. But we nearing the very end of it. And you people gonna see. For the ones that's still alive, you know, because all of y'all ain't gonna be able to see him come back. You know? A lot of y'all ain't gonna even make it that far. But for the ones who still alive, you're gonna see a so-called black man come back by the name of Yahweh Shah with those red eyes they talk about in the scriptures, man. And that white woolly hair, man. And nobody's like to see an angry black man, you know? And that's what you're gonna see. An angry so-called black man come back. You know? It's like James Evans on Good Times, man. He got angry, he got mad at JJ. But think about that on 100, you know? Say all eyes is gonna see him, man. So what's that shit? You talk about all eyes on me. No, all eyes is gonna be on your Howard shop, man, when he come back. You can't help. You ain't gonna be able to miss him, man. So that so-called UFO was so damn big, Edris thought it was a mountain. He couldn't see where it started or where it ended, man. Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. So yeah, you can just go on the website, what is it, USSG or something like that. I forget what it is. It's the earthquake website that the government keep record of. And you just see all the various earthquakes all over the world, all over the country, in diverse places. Man. And, and if you keep up with the news, you should know about the uproars of the people over the world, man. Iran just had an uproar not too long ago, man, from the killing of their leaders, man. Verse verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So before all this was created, all this was even thought of, the end was already determined, man. You know, before the atom or the molecule was created, all this was already determined. It was gonna be an end. And the end is made manifest, man. And the spirit had me come out and say that. The end is made manifest, bro. We at the end. Now I can't put in no plainer than that. You know, but hey, everybody just still, fucking off. That's why the scriptures speak about how Yahweh Shai is gonna come back like a thief in the night, man, because nobody's actually paying attention, man. They think everything's gonna be okay. Nothing's ever gonna happen to America. You know, we okay. We live in the USA. It's always gonna be good. But you about to find out otherwise, man. Shit's about to get real for you. You Americans about to be flipped upside down, man. You know, you about to lose everything you got, man. You about to become a digital slave. You know, the elite, the Rothschild, so-called white man getting ready to turn all this shit off, man. And you're gonna find yourself doing a lot of shit you thought you never do. Forget doing something strange for some change. You're gonna be doing something strange for something to eat soon, man. No, I'm about to get out of here. It might be a damn virus. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I think that might be my cue, man. You know? So yeah, man, we at the end, man. So stay prayed up, man. You know, we're gonna see what kind of last taco got going on this week. You know, the flip flopping taco. You know, so I'm gonna go ahead and close it out with that, man. So the elect, man, stay strong, keep praying. Hope for your elect. And pray without ceasing, man. And before I get out here, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Hawashah, Hashem, Kakadash. Shalom.
What was